Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today I'm going to be doing a reading for you. This is going to be the Pisces money and finances reading. All right, so it is an AM reading. I hope that you're starting your day off right, that you're feeling good, hopefully. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for joining this space. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, all of the things. I really appreciate them. Today we're going to start with an affirmation. Now, if you feel like claiming this energy, making it your own, basically telling the universe like, hey, I actually claim this energy, you can comment in the comment section below, writing down the different affirmations that we're going to be talking about today, okay? If you comment and I comment and everyone comments the same thing, like the repetition amplifies the energy and the frequency and it helps us manifest that as a collective. All right, so we have my spirit is radiant and it shines brightly through all I do. Okay. My spirit is brilliant, I was going to say. Radiant. My spirit is radiant and it shines brightly through all I do. So, how about we amplify a little bit on this affirmation as you write it down in the comment section? Everything you do has a little essence of you. Think every chat, every email, every conversation you have, every bit of creativity that you, whatever you make, right? Whatever it is that you create, it has that little bit of you. And that's why it is unique and that is why it is special. It's in the business course that I'm taking right now, for all of us who are like, well, but what I want to do has been done before a million times in better ways by, more equipped people, whatever. The teacher would say, think of your favorite restaurant, like in your neighborhood or something. Think of that special coffee store in that little corner that you love in that country far away, whatever. And it's like, there may be a million restaurants, but for some reason you think of that one because it is special for you somehow. It has something that is special. And that is how you can be one of the billion coffee stores, one of the billion restaurants, and still bring your own energy to it in such a way that makes people, remember, get in touch with something that is special for them. So don't be afraid to do whatever it is that you feel called to do. Even if it seems redundant, even if it seems maybe unnecessary, if you feel like maybe it's really not going to make a difference, you might be surprised. It might actually make a lot of a difference, Pisces. Your angel number for today is 777. This always reminds me of my sister, to be honest. Alignment. Your progress is recognized and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. The affirmation, in case you want to include it in the comment section below, claim it as your own. I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feeling of the divine. Yeah. I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feeling of the divine. Pisces. Alignment is more important than effort, than talent. I think that alignment is, I think, the most important thing. I've been thinking a lot about this recently because I have made a few mistakes in my life, just a few, and they have come from being unaware of a lack of alignment, a lack of alignment to my values, to my strengths, to my talents, to my way of being, to my way of thinking, to my ADHD or whatever, So the more you know yourself, the better equipped you are to choose things that are aligned with you. But if you don't know yourself, if you don't know your values, if you don't know what you stand for, we kind of go through life just bumping around things like in the dark. And sometimes we make it through and sometimes we don't. And having that alignment is going to be very key. We're going to be focusing a lot in the channel on alignment soon. I have some plans. I have some ideas. From the Spirit Junkie Oracle, the affirmation that we have here, in case you want to claim it, is also when I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. So if you haven't been working out, work out. If you haven't been moving much, move. You know, it doesn't have to be necessarily a workout. It could be as simple as putting your favorite song on blast, on repeat, and dancing around the house when no one's watching. Okay? But get yourself moving, get yourself stretching, get yourself out of any kind of stagnant energy. Remember that you're water, Pisces. Stagnant water gets murky. It gets murky, it doesn't circulate, it doesn't get oxygen, it's just, right? It becomes moldy and ew, right? We don't want that for you. We want you to be very hydrated and oxygenated. So if you have your water around, reminder, if you have your water around, have some water, Pisces. I'm gonna join you with some coffee because I don't have water right now. Iced coffee because it's so hot. I live in Panama, next to Costa Rica. Dude, it's hot. All right, so we're going to be focusing on money and finances for this particular reading for Pisces. So let's see what tarot cards are showing up around that particular theme, and what advice does Spirit have for you, Pisces. Let's see. Angels, beings of love, light, please bring in the most relevant and important messages for Pisces about money, finances, and career. What is the ideal advice that Pisces needs to hear right now? What is the ideal advice that Pisces needs to hear right now? I will figure out how to show you the cards soon. One thing at a time. I'm figuring out the mic, I'm figuring out the background, I'm figuring out my hair. So give me a minute. This whole thing of being on camera is kinda new to me. All right, we have the Eight of Wands. Beautiful, Pisces. So this means that things are going to be moving quite quickly. This means that there is as soon as you get aligned, as soon as you get, kind of like, um let me rephrase that. As soon as your path gently and effortlessly shows you where is it that you need to align yourself, then things are going to be picking up speed big time. Okay, you're going to be, I think, traveling quite a bit. Some of you are going to be expanding a lot internationally. Maybe if you have a business, a company, social media platforms, they're going to be expanding like wildfire, but in a good way. Okay, they're just going to be very quickly, kind of conquering the world. Uh, but it does take alignment. And the reason why maybe that hasn't happened for you just yet is because precisely there has been a lack of alignment with a particular service, particular product, particular intention that you have, maybe a particular customer that you're meant to serve and you haven't gotten there yet. And that's why maybe it hasn't fully like exploded in the way that you want. But now it seems like it will. And it's going to happen quickly too. We have the Ten of Wands in the challenge. So Pisces, some of you are maybe holding yourself back from doing what you need to do to bring massive success your way because you have been so overburdened in the past. It's almost like you're still tired somehow. Like you are tired of past efforts, and therefore it's like, oh, I'll do it, but I'll do it like in a little while. I'll write the book in a little while. I'll apply for the job in a little while. I'll get the coach to help me clarify my stuff in a little while, you know? It's like almost like an unwillingness to do certain things that would be successful. Yeah. There is good money coming your way, Pisces. Good money coming your way. Success. But it is coming through change. There is something that is changing here, okay? Maybe you have been doing the same thing, the same job, the same business, the same products, whatever it is. And it's like they can only take you so far. Maybe you're hoping for those same structures to take you to massive success. And Spirit is saying, no, that's those things have reached their peak. Now you are meant to align yourself with something different. And by aligning yourself with that something different, it's like perfect. I'm trying to think of an example. It's like the radio. You have been it's like you kind of can hear the music, but you can also hear static in the station that you're in because you're not quite perfectly aligned with it. So it's kind of like staticky, and you hear the music, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes you understand what the person is singing to, but sometimes you don't. And that's because you're just a little bit off that alignment, okay? And now it seems like you're gonna be aligning yourself with that station. So it sounds perfect. So it's like the whole experience. Now that's what's gonna happen with you in either your job, your company, your business, whatever it may be. Apply to however it is that you make money, however it is that money reaches your family. There has been a tiny bit of lack of alignment. Now it is getting aligned. It's a process. It's not going to be overnight. We have been seeing a lot of this also in the readings that explain kind of like a moment of curiosity, right? Seeing what else is out there. Is there anything new that you would like to do? I don't know. I kind of feel like it's a process, but you're getting there, Pisces. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. This time around, you're not alone. This time around, you're not going to be surrounded by people who prey on your success. You're not going to be surrounded by people who find your downfall amusing. Some of you have really cleared a lot of people out of your life, a lot of relationships out of your life. And now you're going to understand why. Because there is something that comes in that is so successful, like permanently stable, predictable success, that if those people were around, they would devour it. You know? You would have to like kick everybody out of your life in the same day. And that's fucked up. So the process has been like a purge almost. Yeah, Two of Wands. You're on the right path, Pisces. Financially, professionally, you are on the right path. You're doing what you have to do. Rest assured. With the Eight of Cups in your environment, there's a lot you're letting go of. There's a lot you're letting go of, Pisces. Some of you are leaving that city you've always been in. You're living that your childhood home that you have always lived in. Some of you are living the country that you know so well and you love so well. Maybe the company that you have been working on forever. Some of you are, it's like your environment is really shifting. Not like a little bit, it's like really shifting. The alignment feels like just a little tad, but the way that shows up in your life it's like very noticeable. For you, for others. In your hopes and fears, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So there could be a Capricorn, a Virgo, a Taurus that you have mixed feelings about. Maybe you have mixed feelings about the concept of being that Queen of Pentacles, being that boss energy in your life, being kind of like that grounded leader in the material realm. Maybe you want to be all that, but you're a little bit, kind of like hesitant about the commitment that it requires or the responsibility that it requires to be, for example, like the breadwinner in the home or like the leader at work, the team leader or something. It's like there's a position of leadership that you want and you hope for, but at the same time it's like I want it, but I don't want to like struggle. Like I'm done struggling. It's like I only want it if it's easy, or I only want it if it's aligned. You have the Six of Cups showing up here in your outcome, Pisces. There are people from the past, relationships that maybe you have disconnected from, and some of them are actually worth rescuing. So there may be people coming back from the past. Do with that what you may. There can be also like a lot of like nostalgia. I feel like some of you are going to get professionally aligned with an idea that maybe you had when you were like a child. Oh my god, that is happening to me. Story time. Story time. Okay, so I'm obsessed with like planners. I've always been obsessed with planners since I was like a child. I remember when I was like 12, I I was like somehow trying to make like Hello Kitty like stationery on like I don't even know what kind of technology. It made no sense. It made no sense. It was like paint or something. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But now, many years later, uh, I still resonated with that, and I'm craving like all of these, like designing stickers and wallpapers and like all this random shit, and that's how it applies to me. Maybe for you, maybe when you were a kid, you always liked cars or something, or you always liked a particular video game about gardening. And now, as a grown up, that's sort of still calling you somehow. I don't know, super random that message. But there could be some truth to what is important to you, and there could be some truth to the alignment that you're hoping for through those desires and like bursts of like curiosity. You have the King of Cups in your near future. So there could be a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio person who, oh, okay. Okay, so this person showed up in the first reading that I did showing my face like 3 or 4 days ago. And it talked about a person who was triggered by you. Now, this card is letting me know that this person actually took the time to see why you your essence bothered them, and they actually came to a realization within themselves. Could have been astrological, maybe they didn't ask for it, maybe they didn't even want it, but it just kind of happened. Or it could be that this person actually took the time to think about themselves and their life and why they do what they do and why they think how they think about you, and there's some healing that happened there. So, good. You just needed to be yourself, and someone is healing because of it. Someone felt all the feels, the good and the bad ones, and now they're healing, and you just had to be yourself, Pisces. All right, so if you have water close to you, have another sip. Please, no dehydrated fishies in the channel. Says the Pisces drinking coffee instead of water. Have some water, Pisces. It's a good reminder. It's healthy. It's good for you. You're a fish. You need water. And I'll see you in tomorrow's reading, Pisces. I love you.